What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Rob with your 2-minute tip this week designed to improve your life through health and fitness. Today we are talking about the secret benefits of posture. This 2-minute tip was actually inspired by an article I just read on how teenagers are actually growing an extra horn or an extra bone spur off the back of their skull due to the fact that they're always looking down and they're texting on their phone. So it's a great example of the fact that your body will always get better at whatever you make it do. So if you're always in this bad posture, it's got to learn to stabilize. So all the muscles and the ligaments that attach to the back of the skull are constantly pulling and pulling and pulling. So we usually see these bone spurs on the bottom of people's feet. Now we're starting to, due to bad posture, we're starting to see them in the back of people's skull. It's absolutely crazy. So again, your body's always going to adapt to whatever you make it do. So if you're always in this head down, shoulders roll forward, spine kind of flex forward position, it's going to start to get better being in that position, and it's not going to be able to get out of it. This is a bad thing, and I'm going to tell you why at the end and why it matters. So to fix it, we obviously want to head back. So one of the most common things is if you're driving, I'll get people to kind of push into the back of the headrest to get the head going back. We'll get people stretching out the front of their chest in the door, trying to get a good pull in through the front. If you've never done that one, ask us about it. It's one of the most prescribed ones that I give people to open up. It's going to get rid of shoulder tension, headaches, back pain, you name it. One of the other things I do is I make sure my spine can go backwards. So I'll actually use the foam roller to make sure it's extending backwards. So you can kind of roll back and forth and get the muscles, but what I actually like to do is use it as a fulcrum, where I'll go hands above my head, often together, and I'll just try and bend my spine nice and gently backwards over top of that foam roller to make sure that it's good at going backwards. And you can kind of move it up, and you're going to go to a different spot, move it down, move it up, and just hit a couple different spots, and it actually starts to feel really, really good. And it's one of the most common things that I do as part of my daily routine. It's going to help me prevent looking like a 90-year-old lady walking down the street. Nothing wrong with 90-year-old ladies. I love them. I just don't want to look like one when I'm in my 30s. So the key is stretching and getting everything moving. And then the other thing you want to do when you're exercising, working out, make sure you do a lot of back exercises, deadlift, things that are going to strengthen the back side of your body. So the real question is, why does this matter? Obviously, when you have better posture, you're going to be taller, you're going to be sexier, and it's going to look better, which a lot of people care about. But the more important one actually is the fact that when you have better posture, you can actually breathe better. So if you're crouched down like this, it's hard for the lungs to expand. You're actually not getting as much oxygen into your body on a regular basis. So less oxygen on a day-to-day basis is not a good thing. So when they look at the research over a long time, as we age, people with better posture actually have lower heart rate, lower heart disease, lower blood pressure. Basically, if you look at all markers of health and wellness across the spectrum, people with better posture score better on everything. So if you want to be healthier overall, work on your posture. It's one of the cornerstone foundations in terms of how your overall body is going to function and work. Okay? If you want helps and tips on what you should specifically be doing, ask one of our therapists. We're more than happy to help. This is what we do all day. We're pretty darn good at it. All right? Have a good weekend.